Hello traders, this is the new Hameral Footprint PRO, a footprint tool you can shape entirely around the way you trade. Let me show you what it can do. The new Hameral Footprint PRO includes a terminal that lets you adjust the indicator settings directly from the chart. That means you don't need to open the indicator's properties window anymore, reload the script, and wait for it to recalculate every time you want to change something. You will find the terminal on the top bar right next to the tick grouping shortcut. The tick grouping shortcut is especially useful in high volatility markets where candles can get very large and harder to read. So here, with just one click, we can group the ticks and make the footprint cleaner, more compact, and easier to analyze visually. Next to the tick grouping shortcut is the terminal button. This is where we customize the footprint directly from the chart without touching the indicators dialog. Let's walk through the main sections and see how they work. The terminal is organized into groups on the left, and the settings for whichever group you select appear on the right, along with a short description of what each one does. Each terminal controls its own chart, so this NQ terminal is dedicated to the NQ chart. If I want to open an ES terminal, I can, and I don't even need to choose another chart. I can also make changes from here to that ES terminal without having to click on it. So, let's start with the appearance, which covers three sections: the footprint display, the footprint style, and the footprint position. First, the footprint display. This controls the preset, the rendering mode, volume text, history, and the last trade marker. At the top is the layout preset. Think of these as ready-made footprints, each tuned for a different way of reading the market. And everyone applies the Hameral color theme automatically, so you get a clean, coordinated look in a single click. Let's take a quick tour. First of all, we can see that we have the Hameral Delta Bid-Ask as a signature look. The classic bid and ask footprint with the delta heat map behind it, so you see the raw numbers and the buying versus selling pressure at a glance. Next we have balanced. This is the all-rounder, a compact bid by ask footprint with value area context and both the delta and volume histograms side by side, one view that touches a bit of everything. Right after we have auction. It's for the value traders. It switches to a profile view, drawing each bar as a volume at price profile and bringing in previous session levels. Perfect if we think in value areas and POC. Right after we have scalper. It's the fast one. A compact ladder layout with a delta histogram and volume per second, built to be read in a split second on short time frames. One of my favorites, the Delta Focus, puts Delta front and center, per price Delta values instead of bid and ask, so buying and selling pressure jumps right out. Volume Focus. It flips towards raw volume. Total volume each level with the volume histogram, for traders who care most about where was the size traded. Last we have custom. It's your blank canvas. It keeps whatever combination you've dialed in yourself, so every setting can be adjusted independently. So let us switch back to the Hameral preset and check the footprint mode. On this imprint mode drop-down section, we can see that this is the same setting each of those presets was adjusting behind the scenes. Bid and ask is the classic footprint with separate buy and sell columns. Delta shows us price per delta values directly, so buying versus selling pressure stands out immediately. Volume shows total volume at each price level without splitting bid versus ask. Profile renders each bar as an horizontal volume at price. Profile with no bid and ask split at all. And ladder uses a compact ladder style bid and ask layout built for faster bar reading. Right below we have the histogram display This controls where the volume or delta histogram sits relative to the footprint. There's a full range of combinations here that you can explore for yourself and customize any way you see fit or how it lines up with your trading. Next, volume text. It controls how the bid and ask numbers actually look inside each row. You can toggle show volume numbers on or off, choose the volume display format, separate bid and ask columns, or a combined bid and ask text format. You can set the cell alignment as well, which positions the number center inner, left, right, or inside each row. Finally, we have the trade marker. It highlights the most recent traded price on the active bar. You can turn it on or off and change its color. Next section, we have the footprint style. This covers the color theme, text, imbalance colors, the delta heat map, value area, and point of control styling of the footprint. 18 settings in total, and so this is where most of the visual customization will happen. Color theme applies a coordinated palette across the whole footprint. Here, we are on the Hameral theme, but we can change it. I will choose this one. Right below, we can change the font size of the footprint. Below, we have the imbalance colors, and here we can change the ratio of the imbalance. Here is where we can activate and style the imbalance visualization. Imbalance ratio sets the threshold. 3 means that there is a 300% ratio between bid and ask volume, and at that price level is treated as an imbalance. Bid and imbalance color and ask imbalance color lets you assign colors to each side. Next, we have delta heat map. It can be toggled off or on. You can choose its colors and how impactful it is on your chart. Value area. Value area settings highlight the calculated value area for each bar. And last, point of control. In this section, you can choose to see point of control outline around the price level with the highest volume on that bar. We can also choose to see a naked POC line for each bar. So we can go to footprint position. On this third section is about where and how large the footprint renders on your chart independently of the styling. On the horizontal placement, we can choose where to place our footprint according to our candle. Then we have the zoom behavior. With its scale factor. And of course, minimum width. We can choose to have it auto-scaled. And a multiplier. The next group is called Delta and Analytics. 37 settings across 3 sections: Candle Delta, histogram, and the Delta info panel. This is where we control how delta and volume data are displayed around and below the footprint. Candle delta shows the total delta that appears below each bar. We can also toggle on and off to show the bid and ask totals. Right below, we have placement and size, delta font size, delta opacity of its background, and we can also choose the background color. And right below, we can define the colors for our delta candle. Moving on to histogram. This controls the layout and coloring of the external histogram lane we saw earlier in histogram display. Over here on this section is all about positioning. sizing the histogram, width, offset, and bar thickness. So you can place exactly where you want to make the bars as bold and subtle as you like. You can choose its thickness as well. And below, we can choose its colors. Moving on to Delta Info Panel. The Delta Info Panel is the data panel that runs along the bottom of the chart. 23 settings, so it's the most detailed section in this group. Here, you can turn the All panel on or off and control its row, height, font size, text color, and the divider lines between rows. It's all about keeping it readable. Right below, we have cell separators. Here we can toggle cell separators if you need or if you'd like. You can choose its opacity and its thickness. On the core rows, we can toggle on or off the values we would like to see on our chart. These are the core values: delta, volume, max and minimum delta, delta change, and session delta. And right below, we have advanced rows. These are for traders who want more. There's a set of advanced stats: average volume at price, delta as a percentage, trade count, bid and ask ratio, and volume per second by default, but there when you want to dense a panel. And right below on the heat map backgrounds, you can choose the colors. Why? Because then you can shade its row's background by its value. So positive, negative, and neutral numbers will stand apart at a glance. And so we move on to the detection zones. It is a 20 setting group split into two sections: imbalance zones and absorption zones. This is where the footprint identifies and highlights specific order flow patterns directly on the chart. While the imbalance zones we saw earlier highlight individual cells, imbalance zones look for repeated stacked imbalances and turns them into a zone on the chart, a visual reference some traders use to mark potential support and resistance. You can control how strict the detection is. So I will lower some settings to make them appear. Like this, you control how many stacked imbalances in a row are needed to form a zone. Right below the zone appearance, you can select its opacity and its colors. You can also choose to imbalance zones stop drawing after being touched. Let's move on to absorption. Absorption zones works the same way, but for absorption instead of imbalance. Here we can see an absorption area forming. Absorption can sometimes suggest that strong participation appeared at that level. In this example, the price reaction after that area was visually interesting. This is presented as information for the trader zone analysis, not as an entry signal. On its zone detection section, you've got the full set of controls to tune how absorption qualifies, how many consecutive levels are needed, and how much larger the aggressive volume has to be, how far price has to move away to confirm, and a minimum volume filter. In short, you decide how strict and how sensitive the detection of the absorption is. The alerts group has 6 settings, and right now, it's built specifically around absorption zone notifications, so traders can be notified when the tool detects an absorption zone forming without needing to watch the chart constantly. You can be notified in two ways: a Telegram message, a native NinjaTrader sound, or both, whenever the tool detects an absorption zone. To use Telegram, you just connect your own bot token and chat ID, and the alerts land directly on your Telegram. I advise you to watch the Hameral YouTube video, How to Set Up Telegram Alerts for Absorption Zones, to better understand how to easily set this up. You can customize exactly how the message reads without using placeholders or instrument, direction, price, and an emoji. And one setting worth highlighting, alert on bar close only, makes alerts fire only for confirmed zones after the bar closes, rather than on every tick while the zone is forming, which really cuts down on noise and premature alerts. Data and performance rounds out the terminal. 20 settings across 3 sections: price profile, filtering, and performance. This is where we control grouping, visual filters, and how the footprint manages heavier processing loads. As we saw earlier, we already have a shortcut for the price grouping, but if that is not enough, we can increase the price grouping here. You can also show an aggregated summary profile on the right-hand side of the chart as a profile or a ladder covering the visible bars a day, a week, or month. And you can bring in the previous session's POC, value area high, and value area low as reference lines, a way to keep yesterday's key levels on the chart without pulling a separate one. Filtering has 12 settings, and the pattern repeats across 4 categories. Total volume, bid and ask, and delta each get a threshold and a mode, and every mode dropdown offers the same 3 choices: off, high below threshold, or highlight above threshold. You can choose to leave 0 values blank instead of printing 0, which cleans up the quieter price levels. Also, we have the trade size filter. A trade size filter lets you isolate totals of trades within a minimum and maximum size. Handy if you only want to track larger trades, for example. As you can see, all turned to 0. Now I only see the 20. Quite useful. Next, performance. Performance has just one setting, but it matters on busy sessions. Max price levels caps the number of price levels processed by bar to protect the chart performance when volume gets heavy. We'll come back to this in the recommendations section. Last group is about us. It's a simply company information link to the Hameral website. Once everything is customized the way you like, display style, positioning, delta panel, detection zones, filters, you don't have to redo it every time. At the top of the terminal is the Save settings. This opens the Save preset window. If you already got a preset loaded, like P1 for NQ or P3 for Yes here, you can overwrite it directly. Or, under Save as New, you can name a new preset. This is what makes the terminal genuinely fast to work with. Set it up once, save it, and switch between saved configurations instead of rebuilding your footprint from scratch every session. Before we wrap up, I would like to answer a couple of common questions we usually hear and how to resolve them. For example, why don't I see historical data? If you add the footprint to the chart and you don't see historical data, the first thing to check is tick replay. So you just go to Data Series and you check the button Tick Replay. Another common question is, if the Tick Replay option isn't visible here, you have to go to the menu, Tools, then Settings, go to Market Data, and select Show Tick Replay button. Another common situation is slow loading. This can happen because the footprint is an order flow indicator. It calculates every tick to display precise bid and ask, volume, delta, and other footprint data. On some computers, or when loading a large amount of historical data, we recommend loading a smaller number of bars, for example, the last 50 bars. Right-click on the chart, Data Series, Set Load of Bars, and load 50. So now, as we can see, it only loads the last 50 bars.
Thanks for watching. Come see Hameral Footprint Pro and the rest of our tools over at hameral.com.